No trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain, and we've got a lot of rain falling right now at Lumen Field in downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, we talked pregame about how we might have some twists and turns in this one, but how about this on the opening drive?
Well, they had a pretty good drive working, didn't they? So you wouldn't expect this ending because what you were thinking was they were going to put it in the end zone themselves, not have it go the other direction.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Seahawks, nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 29, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But when you hit him up, a move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On first down, Wilson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Pollard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Play action now. Prescott. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions in not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 47.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on play. It's now 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got his big tight end here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson, sliding out of the pocket. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where did this one go out? Now they'll start with good field position, 45-yard line. First down carry by Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Play action. It's Wilson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And now here's a carry heading left. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there just before halftime.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll throw again. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down. That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Seattle.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They'll try again, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Big Man score, Seahawks 21, Cowboys 9.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And he returns this to the 22. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott outright completes it to Jarwin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, we sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. To the air again, Prescott. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Prescott on first down. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. The tight end Jarwin with it out on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. From the red zone now, Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And now here's another interception. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 5. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Wilson. Left side, it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From way up at the 23, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Play action now. Prescott rolling to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Yes, folks.